The snow had just begun to fall when I heard boots upon the stair. You stood there like you'd never gone, wind in your hair, frost in the air. I swore that door had closed for good, but there you were in flannel and wood, back by the fire, same crooked grin, like years had passed but not the sin. We said goodbye too many times, but never burned those silent lines. You're back where stories used to start, right where you once broke my heart. You didn't say a single word, just reached to hang your coat up slow. I felt my pulse in every nerve, remembering what I used to know. We sat with mugs that felt too small for all the weight that still could fall. Back by the fire, old songs replay, the vinyl skips where we once lay. I thought I'd lock the past outside, but here you are with no place to hide, and in your eyes a quiet plea. Can we start where you stopped me? Glow, the past still burns, but sometimes ashes take strange turns. Back by the fire with no excuse, we're both just ghosts who called a truce. No promises, no clear sunrise, just warmth we thought we left behind. Your hand was warm, my voice was small. The sky was streaked with peach and flame. We parked behind that chapel wall, and time forgot to call our names. The air smelled sweet like gasoline. The backseat knew what we both mean. You traced the sky upon my knee, and every breath set both hearts free. I still feel that golden light pressed between the edge of night. In your old car, no plans, no net, just two hearts in a backseat sunset. You spoke of dreams that felt so far. I whispered mine between your sighs. The leather creaked, the window starred with steam and stars and silent eyes. I didn't ask where we would go. We lived each mile in amber glow. That kind of love don't write its name, it just burns soft and leaves a flame. I still feel that golden light pressed between the edge of night. your old car, no plans, no net, just two hearts in the backseat, sunset. Like all the songs that tapes once played, but every dusk I drive into, I feel that sunset, me and you. I still feel that golden light pressed between the edge of night. In your old car, no plans, no net, just two hearts in a backseat, sunset. His boots are muddy, worn and cracked, but by the crib he lays them down. The lullaby is sung off track, still comforts more than any sound. He doesn't say a lot at night, just checks the locks and dims the light. And with each yawn he hides a load of dreams he parked beside the road. No mother's hand, no fancy plans, just callous palms and quiet stands. But love still pours through all he gives, like boots beside the crib he lives. The baby cries, he stirs again. Another hour, another song. He hums a verse through window panes that whisper you've been strong too long. He doesn't say a lot at night, just checks the locks and dims the light. And with each yawn he hides a load of dreams he parked beside the road. No mother's hand, no fancy plans, just callous palms and quiet stands. But love still pours through all he gives, like boots beside the crib he lives. One day that child will stand and see how strong a quiet man can be. He'll know those boots weren't just for show, they walked through fire. He'll never know. No mother's hand, no fancy plans, just callous palms and quiet stands. But love still pours through all he gives, like boots beside the crib he lives.
Set the table out of habit still, 2 forks, 2 plates, but just one meal. The chair across stays cold and bare, like echoes of a love once there. The wine don't breathe the way it should. It misses laughter, warmth, and wood. It's dinner for one again tonight. A candle flickers not as bright. Your napkin rests where you would be, and silence sips the glass with me. The roast is done, the bread is warm, but none of this can calm the storm. The TV hums an old rerun. We laughed at once when we were one. Now spoons and shadows fill the space where once there lived your easy grace. I chew through memories bite by bite and swallow tears that beg for flight. It's dinner for one, and every night I set the scene and lose the fight. No recipe can fix what's gone. When love walks out, the meal drags on. I toast to nothing, clink the air, and wonder if you ever care. The kitchen clock don't tick the same since you stopped whispering my name. It's dinner for one, this nightly play. I clean your plate, but you won't stay. The food may change, the heart does not. I dine with ghosts, that's all I've got.
The gate still creaks like it always did. You step around it with a frown. The porch light flickers overhead, but we both act like it's not worn down. The mail piles up, the paint peels thin, and silence builds beneath our skin. Love fades in fences we don't fix, little breaks in little bricks. We walk around what hurts too much and lose each other in the hush. Talk by windowsills. Now dinner ends with nothing said. The house is quiet but not still. It trembles where we left love dead. We mend the roof, we clean the floor. touch what matters more. Love fades in fences we don't fix, little breaks in little bricks. We walk around what hurts too much and lose each other in the hush. Maybe someday we'll mend what broke, but right now we just breathe and choke. Love fades in fences we don't fix, little breaks in little bricks, till all that's left are walls and sticks and memories too sharp to mix. Bacon sizzling on the stove, Mama's humming something sweet, Daddy's boots by the back door, sunlight creeping to my feet. The coffee brews, the paper folds, and in that warmth the world feels gold. Home smells like Sunday, soft and true, like fresh cut grass and your old shoes. The quiet peace that never strays, wrapped in a small town slow parade. We'd pile in for the evening ride, radio low, no need to talk, just gravel roads and countryside, and crickets singing down the walk. The dogs would bark, the swing would creak, and joy would settle on our cheeks. Home smells like Sunday, soft and true, like fresh cut grass and your old shoes. The quiet peace that never strays, wrapped in a small town slow parade. I miss those days in ways so wide, but close my eyes and I'm inside. Home smells like Sunday, soft and true, like fresh cut grass and your old shoes. It stays with me in grown up ways, the love we breathed on slow Sunday.
You talk to me like I'm just a friend, while I pretend again and again. I help you fix your broken plans, but I wish you'd see these shaking hands. You laugh, I smile, but deep inside, a storm of words I've yet to try. heart's been bruised. You fear the risk of something true, so I don't press, I don't confess. I carry love like tenderness, but late at night I hold your name and whisper things I'll never claim. If you only knew the silent ache, each word I never dare to make, I'd hold your hand, I'd take your side, be every truth you've tried to hide, but I just nod and let it slide, while part of me still hopes inside. Some love stays locked to keep things whole, but breaks you softly, soul by soul. If you only knew the things I'd say, if fear would ever step away, but I stay quiet like I do, still here, still me, still loving you.
I met you when the leaves were gold, not springtime fresh, but heart still warm. We spoke in glances calm and slow. No thunder came, but there was storm. You never rushed, you never chased. You held your space with quiet grace. And in that stillness, I could see the kind of love that waits for me. Not every bloom is born in May. Some take their time to find the day, but when they rise through frost and gloom, they hold their petals twice as true. Your hair already kissed by snow, but in your laugh the summer stayed. You knew that time could make things grow in ways the young would cast away. You never rushed, you never chased. You held your space with quiet grace. And in that stillness, I could see the kind of love that waits for me. Not every bloom is born in May. Some take their time to find the day, but when they rise through frost and gloom, they hold their petals twice as true. So if I'm late to find my spring, at least I found the realest thing. And in your arms I've come to know that even winter lets love grow. Not every bloom is born in May. Some take their time to find the day. But when they rise through frost and gloom, they hold their petals twice as true. On the coffee cup, ties her hair with my old bandana, hums a tune while the sun comes up, and dances barefoot in pajamas. She never says forevermore, but I feel it in the creaky floor. It's in the little things she does, like folding shirts the way I like, or fixing toast before the buzz of my alarm clock every night. No grand parade, no rhyming vow, just loving me in the here and now. She laughs when I forget my keys and tells our dog I'm just a mess. She saves the last bite just for me and never needs to second guess. She builds a home from tiny signs, in hand-me-downs and thrifted finds. It's in the little things she does, like fixing toast before the buzz, or brushing off the Sunday mud from boots I left out in a rush. No stage lights shining up above, just ordinary acts of love. I don't need diamonds or displays. Her kind of love is what stays. It's in the little things she does, a whisper more than shout or fuss. She holds the world with just one hug, and that's enough. More than enough.
Creaking boards and swinging seats, lemon tea and dusty feet, Mama humming low and sweet as dusk came down the gravel street. Her hands were rough, her voice was kind, and peace was something easy to find. On Mama's porch, the world
held the post while Dad would nail. Our boots sunk deep in morning dew. He'd say a fence don't mean you fail. It keeps what matters close to you. We didn't talk too much at all. Just let the hammers rise and fall. But in that rhythm I could hear a father's love that built each year. These fields have changed, the paint has gone, but those old lines still carry on. And though his hands are now just mine, his heart lives in that old fence line. I patch the gaps where time wore thin and find his footprints in the clay. Each knot he tied, each post set in, still stands to hold my world today. We didn't talk too much at all. Just let the hammers rise and fall. But in that rhythm I could hear a father's love that built each year. These fields have changed, the paint has gone, but those old lines still carry on. And though his hands are now just mine, his heart lives in that old fence line. I'll teach my boy the same slow grace, to leave no hole, to guard his place. And every fence we raise with care will say his granddad's love was there. These fields have changed, the paint has gone, but those old lines still carry on. And though his hands are now just mine, his heart lives in that old fence line. We share a bed, we share a name, but something's changed, it's not the same. Your eyes don't rest on mine too long. Your laugh feels faint, like an old song. We talk but never touch, the weight of words we lost and left too late. There's a room between us we don't see, built from silence quietly. We smile like strangers in disguise and say we're fine with well-worn lies. But I miss you more than I can show, and I don't know how far it'll go. You stir your tea, I stir my fears. You look away, I count the years. When did we start to drift apart, with all this space inside one heart?
I reach for you in empty air and find you're here but not quite there. There's a room between us built so wide, with words we used to never hide. I still recall the way we burned before the silence slowly turned. Now we're here but far from close, and losing love we need the most. But if you reach, I'll reach back too, to tear this room down, me and you. There's a room between us, but I see a door still swinging quietly. We still could talk, still could mend, still could choose to try again. So I'll wait here, I'll stand true. If you walk in, I'll walk with you.
The years will pass, the lines will grow, and silver streaks begin to show. But every time I see your face, I still feel time slow down its pace. We've changed, we've grown, but through and through, the heart I chase is still just you. If I had to choose again somehow, through every storm, through every vow, if time rewound or paths withdrew, I'd turn around and still choose you. No matter where the road runs to, it'd still be love and still be you.
still ask for your cream or swirl. The waitress doesn't even blink. This old cafe, our little world, now it just gives me time to think. Two chairs, one filled with empty space, but still I pour you coffee just in case. Table for one, but I see two. Your laughter lingers in my view. They cleared your plate, but not your place. You're gone, but I still say your space. You left your coat one rainy day, still hanging by the doorway light. I keep it closed, won't give away the only thing that fits just right. I fold the napkin just like you, pretend you're here like I still do. Table for one, but I see two. Your laughter lingers in my view. They cleared your plate, but not your place. You're gone, but I still say your space. Maybe someday I'll sit alone, but right now I'm not letting go. Table for one, but I see two. It's just the way I make it through. A world where chairs and hearts feel cold, unless you're here, unless I hold. You never rush the morning light. You stir your tea just like a prayer. I watch you in that golden sight, with messy hair and nowhere. The quiet sounds before the day say more than all the words we say. Each little move you make with grace still makes my heart pick up its pace. It's how you stir your tea real slow, like time itself is soft and low. I fall for you in that routine, the quietest love I've ever seen. You hum a tune you never named, and tap the spoon against the rim. The steam becomes a picture frame of every day I'm full to brim. I don't need sparks or violin, the love I see is deep within. And every morning, simple start, you stir your tea and stir my heart. It's how you stir your tea real slow, like time itself is soft and low. I fall for you in that routine, the quietest love I've ever seen. They say real love will always show in all the ways you never know. It's how you stir your tea real slow, like time itself is soft and low. I fall for you in that routine, the quietest love I've ever seen. Porch light flickers like our talks, dim and distant, worn and brief. We share a space, not walks or thoughts, just silence heavy with belief that love should linger in the walls. But lately nothing answers calls. This house ain't home, not anymore. It creaks but doesn't feel alive. We pass like strangers on the floor, pretending just to both survive. The photos lie in golden frames, but time has taken back our names. You cook, I clean, we never fight, but peace don't mean there's any fire. We tuck the kids in every night and sleep apart with hearts grown tired. We built this life brick after brick, but mortar fades when love grows sick. This house ain't home, not anymore. We close the doors but not the space, and though we've done what love is for, it vanished without leaving trace. No thunderstorm, no final scream, just faded wallpaper and dream. Maybe we'll find the spark we lack, or maybe hearts don't travel back. This house ain't home and we both know, but sometimes staying feels like hope. So here we are, with roots that grow in soil too dry for things to show.
Ticket, I held my breath. Your suitcase closed, eyes full of depth. You said this ain't what I had planned, but dreams don't fit in small town hands. The whistle cried, so did I, but love won't clip your wings to fly. Train don't wait, and neither do dreams. Love sometimes splits at a worn out seams. I beg the wind to change your mind, but time rolls on and leaves behind the kiss of tears. demand a different stuff. Train don't wait, and neither does fate. I lost you at that crossing gate. No map can find what we had then, but I'd still choose it all again. Even knowing you wouldn't stay, I'd still be standing there that day.
The road was dark, but stars were kind. I didn't think I'd see you here with that same look I left behind, and questions in your gentle stare. We said goodbye 100 ways, but none can make my heart obey. Underneath that moon again, you say my name like nothing's changed. The years just vanish in the bend, where broken hearts don't feel so strange. Jacket like before, and smile the way you always do. That silent pause says even more than any line we once lived through. I don't know where this night will lead, but standing here is all I need. Underneath that moon again, you say my name like nothing's changed. The years just vanish in the bend, where broken hearts don't feel so strange. Just walk with me beneath this sky. Underneath that moon again, we start where endings once began. No promises, no careful plans, just hearts that still remember when. We built this love on stubborn ground, with hands too rough, with eyes too wide. But velvet words can still break down, and rust begins where dreams reside. We painted over every crack, but time, she always paints it back. I kissed your shoulder, felt it flinch. The years have shifted us an inch. You can't see rust till rain sets in. You can't hear silence till it spins. But somewhere soft we both still trust.
just warm, not quite embers.
We painted over every crack, but time she always paints it back. I kissed your shoulder, felt it flinch. The years have shifted us an inch. You can't see rust till rain sets in. You can't hear silence till it spins. But somewhere soft we both still trust. There's beauty left in velvet rust. Maybe love don't have to shine to still be strong and still be mine. We're not brand new, but we're enough. We're quiet steel with velvet rust. You can't see rust till rain sets in. You can't hear silence till it spins. But somewhere soft